Hi everybody, David Harper here, and this is Charlie Walrock from Wick Antiques. Now, we're at the Lapada Antiques Fair in London. It's 2023. It's setup day, so Charlie is building up his stand before the public come in. But we're going to show you, Charlie and I, something pretty special. Right, what are we going to look at now?
I think this is a great. I really like this corner. I like that sort of manly, strong, powerful look.
Yeah.
This fantastic carved pine fire surround. It's only 19th century, early 20th century. Came from Churchill's house in Hyde Park Gate. 2728
Yeah.
Hyde Park Gate.
Yeah.
Had about 20 coats of white paint on it.
Did it really? Did it? And you've stripped it all back very carefully.
So that came from the great man himself.
Wow. And when was Churchill living there, roughly?
Just pre-war and into the war, 1930s into the 40s.
So during the war, when he was Prime Minister, this was his fire surround at home?
Yes, but he spent most of his time, I would imagine, at War Office.
Well, he will have
the rest of it.
But he certainly would have spent some time in front of this
absolutely.
fireplace during the war, which is quite remarkable.
There's a known oil painting by him, and we all know his paintings are fantastic.
Yeah.
His drawing room with his wife standing just nearby this chimney piece.
Oh, I mean, you couldn't get a better provenance than that,
Not
could
at all.
you?
There's a photograph of it too.
Oh, Charlie, that is absolutely good. And what's lovely about that, it's very small and refined, isn't it?
Yeah,
terribly sophisticated.
Absolutely. I mean, it's not 18th century, but it's not what this is about. This is about the man that had it and owned it.
It's the connection, it's the story, it's the history.
And I believe, if my memory is right, which it often isn't these days, he revamped the house. So I'm thinking he bought that and had it fitted when he moved into the house.
So he chose the fire surround.
Probably.
But I mean, Churchill, was an amazing man and one of my heroes, and certainly one of your heroes. But he really obviously had a very artistic eye.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Well, his paintings
being an
are
artist,
glorious.
yeah, and just having a good eye for pieces, and to think that Churchill has examined this fire surround.
Well, he would have sat there, David, like this, with his glass of whatever he used. I think he was a whiskey man, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he was an anything man, according to the stories I've heard.
And he would have had his glass on there and sat there and leant against this and had a chin wag like we are. I just love all that stuff. It's so exciting.
It's incredible, but because he was so artistic, you know that Churchill examined the carving.
Definitely.
He will have done, Charlie. It wouldn't have passed him by. He would have got his eye in, he would have touched it, he would have marvelled at the craftsmanship.
Nice and sharp.
It's fantastic.
But it had about 30 coats of paint on.
Did it really?
Yeah, which I took a little video of. I should have sent it to you.
Oh, wow.
I will one day.
And here it is at the Lapada Fair.
The cabinet look.
You love that, don't you?
I love it.
You do love that.
It's everything in there. If I saw it back on the market today, I would want to buy it.
Well, everything on this stand you would want to buy, because you bought it once anyway.
Well, I know. But the nice thing about selling it, I can go and buy some more.
Well, it's all about that. It's the hunting, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Right, I'm going to let you get back to work.
Thanks, David. I've got a lot to do.
And while Charlie gets back to work, getting ready to open up to the public at the Lapada Antiques Fair, here's the valuation on the Sir Winston Churchill fire surround. Let me know if you got anywhere near this. It's £65,000.